Good morning, everybody. Today I have a haul video of about half of the things that I got when I went sourcing with my mom at two Goodwills yesterday. I will say that these were not purchased from that. These were just a pair of my own Judy blue jeans that I had gotten at that consignment store in town. If you guys follow me, you know that I go to that about once or twice a month. And I just didn't love how much they were distressed, so I'm going to sell them and list them when I post all of this stuff. I got this cute pair of sweatpants that are Victoria's Secret that my mom found. This is really the only branding that they have on them on the outside. It says Pink Sports Club. They have pockets and they're a size medium, and they look like they have never been worn, and they're like a jogger style. And what was so cute was when I brought them home, I realized they perfectly matched that Victoria's Secret bra that I got at the kids consignment sale. And so I'm kind of considered listing them at the same time or maybe together. I'm not really sure. These are medium and these are 38C, so I don't know how common that would be to have both sizes suit somebody, but I don't know. I'm still deciding. I might do a little more research into that on Poshmark and eBay and see if things like that sell better separately or together. These also were the two items that I did not purchase there, but I wanted to go ahead and list these while I'm listing everything else. These were from that lady that I bought everything from off of Facebook, one of the mom groups, and they were Loft and Knox Rose. Knox Rose, just like a longer length sweater with a cool texture to it, and this was a Loft sweater that has, what does it have in it? It was like a little bit of a nicer, like a shawl, poncho. Where's this fabric? Okay, it has some wool in it. So I wasn't going to list those until sorry, more like fall winter time, but I'm kind of thinking that I might just go ahead and put them on there so that they are on there if someone wants to buy them. And I did see that some places are still snowing, so even though it's like 80 85 degrees here in North Carolina, it's not that way everywhere. My mom found this as well. It was a Disney Parks Stitch hoodie, and the parks on the tag means that it was only purchasable in the amusement park, not just like in the Disney store or online. It does have this little area here on the top of the ear where it became unstitched, no pun intended. But the comps still looked like they were decent for that. There was an all over Stitch hoodie that was next to it that was not Disney Parks, just Disney, and that didn't look like it did as well, so I left that one behind. This is really cool. The brand I had never heard of before. It's Le Monde by Homme Couture. It's a 2XL. I couldn't find much on it. I found one that was a solid color that had sold for a good amount. I believe it's a man's because it said homme, which is I think man. But it was in the women's sweaters. I think women's sweaters are like $5 I saw when I was at Goodwill. But it's in a very good condition, and it definitely gives a 90s vibe to it. So I picked it up just because of the style. This was a Chico's top. And this, we found a bunch of stuff that I believe kind of came from the same person. It's all relatively the same size, the same style. It was all like Chico's, J. Jill, Talbot's, all in the same area. So I'm guessing that it's the same person who donated all of it. I love this detail here on the sleeves, and it's up there at the neckline too. It's just a longer sweater. I really considered keeping this for myself because I think it'd be so cute with some black leggings. I also have joined a Chico's and a Talbot's, some Facebook groups, so I'm thinking about looking on there and seeing how well things sell. I've seen some people sell for good prices on there, so I'm considering, after I get these listed on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, cross-posting them onto Facebook as well. This was one of those Talbot's items from that one lady, and I saw that a size small had sold for like $30. So I'm thinking that this would be pretty good. This is an extra large. Like I said, all of her things were basically larges, extra larges, a lot of extra large petites or large petites. This is J. Jill, a large petite, and it has some nice pockets here. These are all like good, nice length sweaters. This was Pure Jill in a large petite. And so if I had just found maybe like one of these items, I might not would have picked it up. But because all of these were together, I thought this would be great because then I can list all of them. And this also has wool and alpaca in it. And so I can list all of these at the same time. And then someone is going to be more likely to bundle them, hopefully. Pure Jill large petite. Let me see if this has anything. And I don't think this one had any special. No, this also has just 1% wool, and it says 1% other fiber. I wonder what that means. These two, no, not these two. This was a Talbot's extra large petite. That's also my grandma's size, and she loves Talbot's, and she's an extra large petite, so I might also see if she wants any of those. These are the same style sweater from Talbot's, and they are both an extra large. They did have a few picks in them just due to the type of material they are, but I think they'll do okay. I'm probably going to list those at about 18 to 20 each and hope to get about 14 to 15 for them. This is another Talbot's, a bit of a thicker sweater top, and an extra large petite. And an extra large Talbot's top. This one I do think would be okay for spring because it's just 3/4 length sleeves. It's kind of more summery, bright colors. Cute buttons down the back. And then this was next to them as well. Anne Klein. It doesn't have the price on it, but it is new with tags. And it's a cute kind of cream or off-white open 3/4 length sleeve shell with the flowers all over embroidered. It'd be really pretty for someone who worked in an office, or I also think it'd be cute to wear to like a wedding. And then this Talbot's top with an adorable little French bulldog on it. And novelty sweaters from Talbot's do pretty well. I saw these going for about $30 to $40. And this again is an extra large petite. Then I had found, this was like the first thing that I found when we walked into Goodwill. It was Chico's Travelers, which if you aren't familiar with Chico's, it's the material. The Travelers collection is stuff that does not wrinkle, and so it's very comfortable. It's comfy and it's good for like work and traveling and packing. And this is a size 3, which I think is like an extra large, and it's just a sleeveless top. And behind it, I was like, oh, this is the same material, but it's a different brand. But it's actually not. I just did not recognize this tag here. It says Private Edition by Chico's. So I just saw this, and then I saw the Chico's at the bottom. It's also size 3, so most likely, since it was right behind it, same brand and size, same person. And it's like a longer length, kind of flowy top. The last thing I got at our Goodwill trip was this linen top. I did not do comps on this. It's OPT brand, but I saw that it was new with tags, and that it said here at Marshall's they were charging $39.99 for it, and it says compare at $52, which honestly a lot of times the compare at price at Marshall's is not even real. It's like not even as much as they retail for. Like whenever I've gotten some of the Talbot's tops, it'll say compare it like $10 or $15. I'm like, no, Talbot stuff is a lot more than that. Also, it is linen, cotton, silk, and polyester blend. 23% linen, 12% silk. So, like I said, I didn't even do comps because our Goodwill bins for like ladies is like maybe $2 at the very most. Things like $1.99 might be $2 now, but I definitely decided to take the risk. And then the last thing I have up here is just something of mine. I've had this for a few years. Cute little dress with pockets. It's a 1X, and right now it's just too big for me, even pregnant. And it has this really cute matching hair tie, but it's got kind of, you know, 90s vibes to it, and it's super comfy and perfect for spring and summer. So I'm going to go ahead and get that listed as well with everything else. Again, this was just half of the things that my mom and I got while we were sourcing. I pretty much went and did mostly tops this go around. Everything else in the next haul video is going to be bottoms. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.